Good morning, students. In continuation of our class gypsum products. So, in this topic, next we will be checking about setting expansion. Expansion means enlargement or increase in volume of a given substance. So, commonly during this lockdown, by staying at home and keep on eating the food given by mom, all of our waste has been expanded, our belly has been expanded, right? Or politically we can tell cabinet has been expanded, or the number of the candidates had increased to the actual number. Same way, if there is an expansion happen in the gypsum products, it is known as setting expansion. Why and how it occurs, let us see. The dimensional increase that occurs concurrent with the hardening of various materials such as plaster of Paris, dental stone, dye stone, and dental casting investment is known as setting expansion. Means once the dental plaster or dental stone or dye stone, once it's set, it increases in its volume to the actual size. So suppose it becomes more than the actual size. So it is known as setting expansion. All the gypsum products show a measurable linear expansion during setting. Note this point. All the gypsum products show linear expansion. So if you see the formula, or if you see by volume, calcium sulfate hemihydrate plus water gives rise to calcium sulfate dihydrate. If you see here volume wise, 105.556 plus 54.211. If this volume has been taken and mixed, the obtained volume will be 148.405. So actual volume what we have taken is 159.767. This is obtained by adding these two. But what we obtained is 148.405. To see on a paper or to see chemically, the volume will be decreased. See, change in volume is minus 7.11%. But instead of this 7% volumetric contraction, instead of lessening the size, a measurable linear expansion is obtained during the setting due to outward thrust of crystals. So instead of contraction, there will be expansion of the set product. This is due to because of crystal growth. How the setting expansion occurs means the mechanism of setting expansion. The crystallization of dihydrate causes outward growth of crystal from nuclei of crystallization. We have seen when hemihydrate is converted into dihydrate, the growth takes place from a nuclei, from a center point of the crystal. It is known as nuclei of crystallization. As the crystal grows, one crystal is intermeshed with and obstructed the growth of adjacent crystals. So for example, in a lift, commonly when we are going in a lift, the people in some lift it will be 5 or 10 people will be limited. Instead of 5 or 10, more people are there inside the lift. Can we move sideways? No, because there is no space to move here, right or left or front and back. Same way, as the crystals are growing, one crystal growth will be obstructed by the other crystal. This process itself will be happen to thousands of crystals during growth. So not only one crystal, this obstruction of the growth will be happening for thousands of crystals. As the crystal growth is obstructed, this force will be pushed outward. So this outward thrust develops, produces an expansion of entire mass. So to make it simple, when the dihedral crystal is growing, one crystal growth is obstructed by other crystal. So as this obstruction takes place among thousands of crystals, the force generated by this will be pushed outside. This outward push leads to expansion of the product, or this outward push leads to expansion of final gypsum material such as dental plaster, dental stone or dye stone. Now, how this setting expansion can be controlled? Simple. More the number of crystals, more will be the force, more will be the expansion. Okay. To keep it simple, more the number of crystals, more will be the setting expansion. Coming here, water powder ratio, lower water powder ratio. When there is a low water powder ratio, the number of crystals per unit volume will be more. More the crystals, more will be the expansion. Water content is more. The number of crystals per unit volume will be less. So less will be the expansion. Low water powder ratio, more expansion. And longer mixing time. We have seen during hand spatulation, as the crystals are growing, because of our spatulation, one crystal will be broken into more crystals. So more breakdown happens, more number of nuclei of crystals will be present. More the crystals, more expansion. Okay, you can see lower water powder ratio, longer mixing time will increase the setting expansion. And also composition. Finer the particles, more the expansion. Finer the particles, they will be dissolved easily. So crystals will form easily and more expansion happens. Alpha hemihydrate show more setting expansion than beta hemihydrate. Why? Can you guess why? Because in alpha hemihydrate, as we discussed, it requires low water ratio compared to beta hemihydrate. So as low water content, it has more nuclei of crystals, more expansion takes place. And spatulation, increasing the time of spatulation, more will be the expansion because of more number of crystals. Addition of chemicals, potassium sulfate, sodium chloride also increases the expansion. Now, so this expansion, what we are talking, is commonly termed as normal setting expansion. As we see, expansion happens in all the gypsum products. So this is known as normal setting expansion. Same expansion takes place underwater. So in presence of water, if expansion takes place, it is known as hygroscopic setting expansion. Remember, if expansion takes place in the normal temperature, it is known as normal expansion. If expansion takes place in the presence of water or after initial set, the impression is placed underwater, it leads to more expansion. That is known as hygroscopic setting expansion. If setting process is allowed to occur underwater, the setting expansion may be more than the double in magnitude. So if setting expansion happens underwater, it is known as hygroscopic setting expansion. It will be double in magnitude than the normal. Reason is additional crystal growth is permitted by allowing the crystal to grow freely. So in the presence of water, the crystal will grow more. More the crystal growth, it have more power. More power, it will provide more outward push or outward thrust. More the outward thrust, more will be the expansion. So more the crystal growth, more will be the expansion. That's why in hygroscopic setting expansion, as there is crystal growth is happening more than the normal setting expansion, we can see more amount of expansion. See, these diagrams you have to remember. whenever they ask any question, this diagram has to be drawn neatly. So in normal setting expansion, if we see, it is represented by N. Hygroscopic setting expansion is given by H. Okay. So here, when you mix hemihydrate with water, powder particles will be dissolved in water. For example, see here, 3 hemihydrate particles are dissolved in water and they will be converted into dihydrate. When they convert into dihydrate, it will grow like a crystal. See here, from point of nuclei, see, crystal growth is taken place. These 3 particles are growing like a crystal. As they are growing, they will absorb water. As they absorb water, the size of the water particle, see, the size of the water is reduced. As the size of the water get reduced, the particles will come closer. Okay. As the dihydrate crystal grows, it absorbs water. As the size of the water decreases, these crystals come closer. If further crystal growth happens, as further crystal growth happens, the growth of one crystal will be obstructed by the growth of other. The growth of one crystal will be obstructed by the growth of other. See here, one crystal growth is obstructed by other crystal growth because of intermingling or intermeshing, and further decrease in water content. So water particle still more it got reduced. Still as dihydrate formation continues, water will be absorbed completely and the growth of one crystal is obstructed by growth of other crystal. So this happens for thousands of crystals. Then it finally leads to expansion. So the growth of one crystal is obstructed by growth of other one. So it leads to outward thrust, leads to expansion. So you have to understand this diagram properly. When hemihydrate is mixed with water, dihydrate crystal growth happens from a nuclei of crystal. So as they absorb water, water content reduces, water particle reduces in size, and these dihydrate crystals come closer. As they come closer, growth of one crystal will be obstructed by the growth of other one. This happens for thousands of crystals. So as this got obstructed, they will release the outward push or outward thrust externally, leads to expansion of the product. Okay. As the crystals are growing, water content is getting reduced. So this happens until water is present. Once the water is present, it leads to expansion. Once the water is completed, it leads to expansion. So same in hygroscopic setting expansion. Here what happens means, see, hemihydrate particles are present in water and the dihydrate crystal is growing from a nuclei of crystal. See here, this hygroscopic setting expansion is taking place under water. As it is taking place under water, once particles absorb water, it will be replacing the absorbed water immediately. See here, it got reduced, water content got reduced, but here it is maintaining as in first one, because as it is taking place under this setting reaction taking place underwater, the absorbed water is quickly it is replaced. As water is replaced, the crystal growth, one crystal will grow farther or one crystal will grow more compared to normal setting expansion. One crystal will grow more compared to normal setting expansion as water content is present. So more the crystal growth, more leads more outward push and gives more expansion. So as water is getting replenished or replaced, more crystal growth happens and leads to more expansion. So remember, this expansion is not happens chemically. This is only a physical change. So setting expansion is only a physical change, and hygroscopic expansion is double in magnitude, 2 times more than the normal setting expansion. If we see in stage 1, the initial mix is represented by 3 round particles of hemihydrate surrounded by water. 3 round particles of hemihydrate surrounded by water. Stage 2, the water around the particles is reduced by the hydration of the particles. When particles absorb water, the water around the particles reduced and particles are drawn more close together by surface tension of water. But if setting expansion takes place underwater, the water of hydration is replaced and the distance between the particles remains same. See here, these particles are come closer, whereas here, because of rehydration, the particle distance remains same. Stage 3, the water around the particles is again decreased. The particle with their attached crystal tend to draw together, but the contraction is opposed by outward thrust of growing crystal, because contraction of water is opposed by the growing crystal. But in hygroscopic expansion, the water is replenished from outside. The particles are now separated as crystals grow and setting expansion is quite evident. See here, particles have limited growth, but here it is crystals are growing freely. Stage 4 and 5. The effects become more pronounced. The crystal grow more freely to produce greater expansion. Okay. So these pictures are given in stage wise. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5. Next, very important is types of gypsum products.